The orphaned, silent 16-year-old Ethan Reeve had always been a loner. After losing his parents in a tragic car accident 2 years earlier, he was moved to his only living relative's care, an aunt who wanted nothing to do with him. So she sent him away to the countryside to live in a foster home run by a quiet, elderly woman named Mrs. Calder. The house was huge, old, and surrounded by dense woods. It stood alone on a hill, away from the village. Ethan wasn't scared of solitude. He liked being alone, but there was something about the house that felt off, too still, too watchful. At night, he began to hear things. Floorboards creaking when no one was awake. A low whisper outside his door that stopped the moment he moved. One night, he awoke to find a door in the hallway slightly open, a door that was always locked. Curiosity pushed him forward. Inside, it was a child's room. Dust-covered toys sat untouched. The bed was neatly made. On the desk, he found a journal. The name etched into the leather cover was Jamie. Ethan read the journal by flashlight under his blanket. It belonged to a boy named Jamie, who had lived in the house 10 years ago. The entries started out normal. School, hobbies, stories. But as the pages turned, the entries got darker. The whispering gets louder every night. They say they're in the walls. Mrs. Calder says I'm imagining it, but I know what I hear. They took Ben last week. Nobody talks about him now. They act like he never existed. Then, the entries stopped. Ethan was chilled to the bone. He confronted Mrs. Calder the next morning, but she gave him a blank look and said, "There's no Jamie. You must be dreaming." That night, he put a chair under his doorknob and set up a camera from his old phone, facing the hallway. He left it recording all night. In the morning, the phone was gone. His room was untouched otherwise. When he asked Mrs. Calder, she denied ever seeing a phone. The truth beneath Ethan started investigating the house during the day. In the attic, under a loose floorboard, he found a box of photos. Children, lots of them, all different, all faded. None of them were him or anyone living in the house now. Then he found an article tucked between the pictures. A missing persons report. 10-year-old Jamie Weller vanished from the Calder foster home. No suspects, no leads. Dated exactly 10 years ago to the day. He realized then that he wasn't just living in a creepy old house. He was living in a house where children disappeared. That night, the whispering returned. Louder, urgent. The words were now clear. Run. The hidden room. Ethan followed the whispers. They led him to the basement, a place Mrs. Calder always said was off limits. With trembling hands, he descended the steps. It was cold, damp. The air smelled like earth and iron. Behind a rusted shelf, he found a door, heavy, locked. He used a crowbar from the tool shed to break it open. What he found inside made his heart stop. Bunk beds, toys, torn clothing, scratches on the walls, names etched in desperation. Jamie, Ben, Clara, Ethan. His name was already scratched into the wall. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. In total darkness, the whispers turned to screams. Escape. Ethan fought the panic. He used his flashlight to scan the walls, looking for another exit. In the corner, behind a pile of moldy mattresses, he saw a vent. Small, but maybe just big enough. He crawled through, scraping his skin on the rusted metal. Rats skittered past. After what felt like hours, he emerged in the woods behind the house. He ran. Didn't stop. Didn't look back. Epilogue. A voice in the wind. 2 days later, the authorities found him walking along a highway, dirty and starved. They said the Calder foster home had been closed for years. Mrs. Calder was reported dead 5 years ago. But Ethan knows what he saw. He knows what's still in that house. And when the wind blows, late at night, sometimes he still hears the whisper, "We remember you, Ethan."